Welcome to Pop Culture as a division of multipoptural. The show is rated R for strong language. Warning everybody, there are spoilers ahead. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, and iTunes at multipoptural. That's multipoptural. And without further ado, here are your hosts for today's debauchery.
Rolling.
All right.
Like Fred fucking Durst.
Doo-doo.
God, no, you did not go Limp Bizkit with
Fred
that.
Durst?
Bro.
Jesus.
Hey,
Rolling
over
like
there,
Fred
like
Durst.
behind that corner,
You want me to leave?
is the door.
You want me to
Okay?
leave?
So for those of you just tuning in, Jordan Brown with the Limp Bizkit reference. I am your host, Brian, a.k.a. B. Hearn, a.k.a. the Puerto Rican Reza Ramon.
Take a look at the bad guy. I am Razor Ramon.
Is he not already Puerto Rican though?
No.
No.
I'm so
no.
racist.
No, it's not you. It
It's
was
him.
him.
It's him.
It was him.
In the
And Vince
WWF.
McMahon. Yeah. Shout out to Vince McMahon, billionaire. I'm Feliciano #1. My name is Mateo.
He's too Mateo.
And that's my nephew over there. What? You can't. What?
I was like, I saw it.
What was that?
Saw it.
You seen it? I don't even know what's
That's the
happening
one,
right now.
boy. He said, hey.
All right.
Yeah,
You.
Jinx, baby bear. What's up,
We're bringing back the baby bear.
What's up, guys? I'm Jordan Brown, a.k.a. Doodoo Brown, a.k.a. USDA. Fresh Prime Meat. Fuck Ryan Saber. And his bitch ass.
Hey, man, be nice.
I'm kidding.
Saba's out
I'm
today,
just-
by the way. He was here earlier.
I'm just
He had to
upset
go
he's
home.
not still cuddling me.
Because you can't hold them, yeah.
Your man left you today. And who's our special in-guest, I was going to say in-guest studio. Who's our studio guest over here?
Feliciano #2. Brother, younger child.
The receiver of many rock bottom. Many a Stone Cold Stunner.
We're going to be talking about the scariest games that we've enjoyed playing. Ooh. So we already, did the horror episode on the movies. Now we're going to be talking about the video games, and we're going to kick it off with Jordan Brown, a.k.a. USDA.
Oh,
Fresh Ground Life.
You understand? So it's not a hidden fact that I play a lot of video games.
Fortnite, hit him up.
Fortnite doesn't count as a lot of videos.
We'll be on Twitch soon, by the way.
I got to differ on that.
Thank you.
God damn it.
Thank you.
No.
Yes, it does. It does. But
too.
even before that, I mean, I was playing video games since I was a fucking kid. Ever since going outside was deemed weird.
Was that like 1997?
Yeah,
Something
pretty
like
much
that?
98 and up.
Yeah. I was as a matter of fact, I remember, and this is a true story. I don't think I've told anyone else besides my brother this story.
Your brother.
He was there for it.
Who's your brother?
My brother Scott. Shameless plug every single time. So back on base, and this is not a made up place. My parents were in the Air Force. We lived on base at Seymour Johnson Air Force Base.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Hop on
Yeah,
that.
you did. Yeah, you
I'm
did.
from Johnson City, New York. So the elementary school I went to was Harry L. Johnson Elementary School. Shout out to the 607. And the middle school I went to, C. Fred Johnson Middle School.
Nicest. I don't know why I said nicest. But
Nicest on my
nicest.
device.
That was the nicest. So one time, it was one of the last times my brother and I ever went out. Like, my parents were like, "All right, see ya. it's time to go play." And we were like, "All right, bye. We're gonna take our bikes." And we went the hell on. You know what I mean? And we didn't come back. We got lost in the woods. So we went to go hang out with our friends who everyone had a bike and we all lived in the same place. And on base with there was like a tiny little forest, and we would all go to the forest. There was this large drop off. It was like a dirt track kind of, but there was an upper area with like a cliff, a sizable cliff.
Okay.
And I took a shit off the cliff on a dare, and everyone thought it was really gross. And then, oh my God.
Is this how you got
Is this
the
a story? Is this a story?
We finally know the story behind Duty
No.
Brown.
So I forget who dared me to do it, but I took I don't even remember anyone's name back then.
Double Dare Steve.
Yeah, straight up, Double Dare Steve.
Triple
So
dog
we
dare.
so I took a shit off the cliff. Everyone thought it was gross for some reason.
Some reason.
And everyone else left, and then my brother and I were trapped in the forest for like 5 hours.
What do you mean trapped?
Like, we didn't know where we were going. We even, at one point, were so exhausted, we were like, we don't need these bikes anymore. Like, I'm sure it was like more like 30 minutes, but it seemed like a really fucking long time at the time. And we were like, man, we're going to be late for... I digress. That's when I started playing video games.
When you took a shit off the cliff.
After that. Now, did you
After
ever
you
get
took
the bikes
shit,
back?
okay, that's
Yeah, actually, we were, because my brother was like, we don't need to yell for help. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to die out here.
I'm too pretty to die out
gonna
here.
die. No, I wasn't pretty back then, but back then. But I
You cocky motherfucker.
you're the one who said
she
it,
doesn't like your
motherfucker.
story.
Haley is not impressed with your story.
Hate.
So what scary video games did you like?
Okay, so the very first scary
Is there a video game where you can take a shit off a cliff?
I'm sure there is.
I'm sure in Grand Theft Auto you're allowed to somewhere.
It's actually an achievement on Xbox.
It's a bonus level.
Silver medal.
So
Silver trophy.
So one of the earliest games I remember playing that was actually really fucking scary. Actually, 2 of them. I can't remember which one came first either, but I know everyone's gonna Resident Evil 2. Let's go ahead and put that on the table.
Sure.
It was the originator of the scary Raccoon City. I mean, it had already been around. Yeah, it was scary, but I mean the second one just doubled up on the graphics. And
you're not just in a house.
Yeah, you're not in a house.
World.
And you know, I'm pretty sure this one, when you walk through, or like when you came up to a door or stairs, it was a complete own cutscene.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
that door creaking.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
The door creak. The door creak.
And I was always, throughout like 3 of those games,
Yeah.
Scared the shit
I was
out of
always
you.
waiting for like, you know, like, oh yeah, we're opening another door. It's another cutscene. Oh, something's gonna jump through it. I'm like,
Right.
You never know.
It never
Right.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, wasted opportunity.
Happened a few times.
I'm not saying I could create games, but I have good ideas, and that would have been a good one. But I don't. Do you guys remember a game called Fatal Frame?
Is that when we had to take pictures
It's the
of
one where
ghosts
you had
and
to
shit?
take pictures of ghosts. And
That was in the description, actually. Taking pictures of ghosts and
Ghosts
shit.
What platform was this on?
well, the first one was on PS1. The second one is the one I was talking about, Crimson Butterfly. It is the scarier
that a
of the
metal
two,
band?
for the same reason. For the same reasons that the Resident Evil 2 is better, is because it just gets the graphics better, and it actually puts a story other than, you know, oh, we got to run from these things. I don't remember what the fucking story was, but I remember there being like, I was like intrigued because they were like twin sisters or some bullshit like that.
Always
and
some creepy twins and some horror
swear
shit.
to fucking God.
So your thing was you ran away in Resident Evil 2?
Well, when you played on the hard difficulty and there
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
a lot of ammo laying around, which, okay,
Here we go. You know what really grinds my
you know
gears?
what really grinds my gears? Why is it that in these games, why is there just ammo? Like I've never walked into a
Just
building.
walking along the street.
There's bullets.
I'll take this
Look
shotgun.
at all these shotgun shells here.
I'll take this shotgun and unlock it. Like, oh, look at this key card.
Key cards.
Right though.
Let me eat some of these
You
herbs.
had to find the herbs. You got to grind the herbs.
How do they know how to combine the herbs? Let's
What
be
do you mean?
serious.
How do you not know?
I've never combined an herb before.
Well, you're not trained Raccoon City PD, so
Ooh. Expose him.
Damn it, Leon.
Leon.
Oh, Leon over here. Who was it? It was Leon. It was what was the girl's name? Claire.
Claire.
And,
And there was a little girl. What was the little girl?
there was a little girl.
There was a little girl.
I don't need
And a
it.
giant alligator.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
fuck
went
that
through the
Johnny.
sewers and shit.
Hell yeah. That's
Okay,
Yes.
so I'm going to go ahead and
about
say
that.
that was my favorite scary game.
I'm telling you,
Resident Evil 2.
Tyrant's
And they're
ass.
remaking it.
Yes, they
Yes.
are.
Yeah.
And it looks
Remake for
amazing.
PS4.
January 25th.
And I think it's really.
God, January's going to be a good month.
January is going to be.
Yeah.
So we got
Kingdom
Kingdom Hearts.
Resident Evil 2, and
Supposedly, The Last of Us.
Really?
Supposedly.
damn, if that.
That new game Days Gone comes out in February.
Days
We're
Gone.
gonna have to do a lot of Twitch. We're gonna have to do a lot of streaming in January.
That's
So
when
look
he's
for us
just
on Twitch.
Yeah.
Just
and all the
hordes,
zombies.
just hordes.
Yeah.
them down.
And they're fast.
Yeah.
It's like 28 days later fast.
28 days later. Oh, I love
good.
it. It's one of the best. So I've also got on PS4, or I can't. Yeah, it was PS4. Bloodborne. Did you guys ever play Bloodborne? Any of the Demon Souls?
Yeah, somewhat.
They're
They're hard as shit.
They are, that's what they're known for, is being hard as balls. So if you like, it's like a more technical Ninja Gaiden.
Okay.
Like
So it's gonna be tough as fuck.
It's
you
damn
throw
near-
Ninja Gaiden in front of anything,
Dude,
you just think
there were some
impossible.
there were some bosses in here that if I didn't have a fucking
Internet?
internet. You remember you remember Game Genie?
I still got my game.
I do.
I still got mine.
Jesus, that just popped up.
And the book of codes.
oh
Yes.
my God,
Got all
the book
that.
of codes.
I think it was like the Bible.
Dude. I feel like I'm talking a lot, but
you're good.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna keep going.
Shut up.
So, Dead Space for
Yes.
2008.
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
PS
The whole franchise.
Yeah, the third one was a little rough. That's when they were on like the big ass snow planet, I think. Or am I? It started off outside. I don't remember. Anyway, Dead Space 1 was fucking awesome. You killed these aliens by chopping off their you did more damage to their chopping off their limbs rather than just shooting them in the chest or shooting them in the head or
Right.
something like that.
Give me the gore. Give me all the
dude,
gore.
the limbs off, and you had different weapons that one shot a little saw out in front of you, so you could just run around. And it was actually terrifying. The jump scares in that game were really fucking solid. I just played a game on PSVR called Until Dawn: Rush of Blood.
Okay.
And it Haley saw me playing it. It had me.
Did you cry?
Well, I just I had to clean up my shit everywhere because I was
'Cause you shit everywhere?
shit everywhere because I was so scared.
Doo-doo brown.
It was tough. It was tough, but we had the supplies.
You were prepared?
Thank God for toilet paper.
And the last one I have on here, definitely not the best by any means, but it's something I wish would have happened. It still might happen. There was something called PT on PS4.
Yep, I had that one too.
Yeah,
Yep.
you played that?
Yeah.
Dude, it was.
You have it?
It was crazy.
It
was just a teaser.
It was a teaser, so
okay.
it's technically PT stands for playable trailer.
Okay.
And it was supposed to be for the new Silent Hills game coming out.
Is that the one that had Daryl Dixon in it?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah,
Okay.
by Guillermo del Toro
Yeah.
and Hideo
yeah.
Kojima.
I was wondering whatever happened with that.
Nothing. It's in hell or purgatory right now, I
Purgatory.
suppose.
Yeah,
Actually, they might have
dumped
scrapped it.
I think they dumped it completely.
I think they completely scrapped it. And it
Does it look cool?
It was
dude,
scary
it
as shit.
was fucking terrifying. It was. Play it with the lights off and you might die. You know what I mean? Oh, speaking of Silent Hill.
Yes.
Silent Hill
That,
2.
that was
Silent
also
Yes.
Silent
one of
Hill
the
2 was my
foundations,
shit.
pretty much. That along with Resident Evil.
Those
they
fucking-
set the
dude.
basis.
Yeah. Silent Hill 2
What was his
was
name?
like-
Pyramid Head.
Yeah.
And those scary ass
Wonder
faceless
Twins in that one too?
nurses.
Yeah, the nurses. Yep.
Did you say Wonder Twins?
So wasn't there twins in that one too?
No, it was just some woman.
Wasn't there Wonder Twins?
It was just some woman / man whose child died or something stupid like that.
I don't know what you're looking
So, anyways, all right. That's all I got on my short and sweet list.
No, you're good. You're good. Chris,
what you got, man?
Chris, what you got?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you covered some of the ones that I had on here. I had the PT and, of course, the Resident Evil and the Silent Hills. But I just recently on the PS4, the new Resident Evil 7, that one's really good.
I wanted to play that. I played on PSVR. They had and I didn't have it for very long, but one of my friends let me borrow it. It was just a trailer for it,
Yeah.
so you literally didn't do anything. You just sat there, and it scared the.
Yeah, it's crazy.
scary.
Especially VR is just a whole other
Yeah,
experience.
it's a different demon.
You
So-
had that? VR?
I had it for a little while, but it was I like it pretty much. I wasn't gonna pay anything for it because I wasn't keeping it. It wasn't mine. So I was just I just had some trailers for it, and I let a couple people.
Isn't that like another $300?
It's
Yeah,
not
it's a-
$400
yes,
bucks?
it's
I think
Like
cheap.
$300-400?
$300-400. So I just
like
I just
another
gotta have it for a little
PS4.
while. Yeah,
But yeah,
Shit.
7 was great. It was pretty much exactly like 2. Just better. Yeah, just
Okay.
all the same puzzles, all the same kind of scares, and limited ammo, and
Okay.
it takes you back. So it's pretty cool.
I'll have to try that.
What else did I have on here? The Outlast franchises.
Yeah.
Those ones are pretty intense, mainly because you can't fight. You don't do anything. You don't shoot. You don't do anything. You're just carrying around a camera, and it's just nothing but like pitch black or night vision and jump scares.
Anxiety in a video game.
Yeah.
You have to run.
Yeah, it's nothing but running away. So yeah, there's a whole franchise of those. There's like three of them. You covered Dead Space, Dying Light. That was one of those.
Is that the one with the butterfly effect? Is that
that's Until Dawn.
Until Dawn.
That one's okay too.
Okay.
Dying Light's it's like zombies, horde of zombies. Like it's an open world, zombie world.
Okay.
Like Far Cry.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of melee weapons, pretty much, because you're in a post-apocalyptic world.
Oh yeah.
And you're running off rooftops, parkouring off shit.
Parkour.
Yeah. And when it
Zombie parkour.
Yeah, and when it turns nighttime, it gets even scarier because they get faster, and I guess different monsters come out. So yeah, that one was cool too.
That was a good one.
And last couple I got. Dead by Daylight. Me and my son play Dead by Daylight all the time.
Yeah, that's
and
nice.
that one right there, that's like your childhood coming true. You ever wanted to play a video game and actually be Jason Voorhees or be Michael Myers, dude? Yeah, you could just run around and just kill people. Or you're running.
Dreams do come true.
Yes,
Don't let your dreams
be
dreams.
Don't let your dreams.
Fuck you, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah. And to piggyback off that, the Friday the 13th game, that's pretty much the same concept.
That shit is
The
badass.
new one. So it is
Yes.
good. I've been meaning to
It
play
is good.
that.
It's
Okay.
good. If you're a fan, it's
Yeah.
really
I need to
good.
get
Yeah.
Is it like?
I've heard
really
mixed
well
things.
done.
It's
Okay.
really well done.
Do you play as Jason or
Either or, yeah. It's either or counselors. You're in
I'd rather
a
be Jason.
party
You're
of
in
like
Camp Crystal Lake?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be a counselor. I'm gonna be
You're in a
Jason
party
all
of like
fucking
8. One person's
won't.
Jason.
You got to
and
get
the rest-
batteries for the car.
Yeah,
and
batteries
shit.
for the car. Like try and or call the cops. Get a fuse for the phone and call the cops, or call Tommy Jarvis to come help us kill Jason. Tommy.
Right.
Yeah,
Tommy
yeah.
Jarvis.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Which Friday the 13th was that? That was
It's like 3 or 4. He was like little in one of them, and then he was big older in the other. Tommy Jarvis.
Word.
Yeah, that's
Hell yeah.
that's what I had.
Bong bong.
Right.
Bong bong.
Before we get to
Bang.
Matthew, we're going to take a quick little timeout for our sponsor break. We'd like to take the time to thank one of our sponsors, Andrew Newman, attorney at law. Located here in Greensboro, North Carolina, he can assist you with your criminal as well as traffic violations, and his practice includes Guilford, Forsyth, as well as all surrounding counties. To set up a free consultation, you can contact him at 336-663-2388, and you can also visit him on his website, attorneynewman.com.
I'm bringing my nephew in, and he's going to answer the question. Nephew, Taylor,
Yes.
what are the 2 scariest games you've ever played?
Fortnite.
Season 6.
The old ET. The graphics are terrible.
The graphics are scary, terrible.
And this is hard.
Well, what'd you tell me outside?
I played Dead by Daylight. That's like one of the only scary games I've played. I've seen Resident Evil that I've watched, but I haven't played it. So I'm just gonna have to go with Dead by Daylight.
Okay.
Nice. Nice.
Thank you,
Give it up for Taylor over here. Air horn sound effects.
Okay, so, I mean, you guys already said all the shit I was gonna say. I mean, all I can really add to that, I piggybacked on Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 was better for me than Silent Hill 1. Resident Evil 2 is like one of my favorite horror video games
It's just one of my favorite games, but horror games, yes.
Yeah, of all time. Like, I skipped class at NC State to play it again, like for the 3rd time.
Right.
It was that intense, and it came a double disc.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh man, it was everything.
Yeah.
I miss
Resident
double
Evil 2,
discs,
yeah.
man. I
Me
miss double
too.
disc and triple disc and quadruple disc, like Final Fantasy and shit like that. So you know actually how far
Right.
into the like, all right.
When am I gonna get to this other disc?
I made a little bit farther. Like dude, I was playing the newest Final Fantasy game, Final Fantasy 15, and I was just like,
Isn't that shit like 4 discs?
no, man, it's one disc because it's double sided. That's the way Blu-ray works. But
Oh, that's how Blu-ray.
Well,
but
I forgot.
We're not rich.
Money bags.
But it was just like I didn't know how far I was into the game, and I was just like, all of a sudden it was just over, and I was like, oh, okay, well there's got to be some more because I'm only on disc 1, bitch. But
But it was the same.
it was it was like 15 hours, but like I feel like I spent like 90 hours on the other ones.
90 hours? Doesn't even
On
tell you at the end.
On Final
The other-
Fantasy
it tells
VII, I'm
you at
pretty
the
sure.
The
I
other
spent-
ones were like 4 discs.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spent like 90 hours on Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah. I think everybody
With
has.
Ultima and Emerald and Ruby weapons. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I spent 90 hours on them.
So
Of
I'm
my
gonna-
entire lifetime.
I'm
And
going
I
to beat a dead horse here and just put out there The Last of Us.
Yeah.
It's
That's
not,
a- hey.
It's not
It's
scary.
not,
I mean,
yeah, not horror.
it's
but
thriller. It's a
it's
thriller.
the greatest.
It's a thriller, but it's a story, and it's like it can really happen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And it
It's
is
based
intense.
off true shit, like the mold, I forgot what they call it, quadriceps, something like that. Anyway, if you
That's
YouTube
what's
that
in your
shit
legs.
Yeah, none of muscle.
Quadriceps.
right here,
Quads.
Kaitapa-
That's the one. There it is.
Yep. At any rate, if you look that shit up on YouTube, it happens to like ants and animals and shit, and their
mean-
brains get controlled over the.
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
yeah,
it's
zombie.
it's a
insects.
horror.
Yeah.
I've seen that shit.
It's a horror game compared to like, Luigi's Mansion.
I'm just saying, I'm a
Shout
fan
out to
though.
Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I love Luigi's Mansion. Though. That's my shit.
Let's go vacuum up some ghosts, guys.
And can I say, like, this is a stretch. But the fatalities on Mortal Kombat
Yeah, I was thinking that.
only
Yeah,
got
yeah,
better
yeah.
and better
God,
and better,
yeah.
and it's so
They
gruesome.
started the goring video
Especially
games.
Mortal
pretty
Kombat
much.
X.
They
Right? Oh, they did start that shit.
Yeah.
Fucking Johnny Cage.
Yeah,
Punch your head off.
blood dripping
Yeah,
everywhere. Yeah,
Sub-Zero
it was awesome.
ripped your spine out.
When
Yeah.
I was a kid, I used to get in. Me and my brother used to get in trouble. Me and my brother Skylar used to get in trouble doing the fatalities, so we could only do Liu Kang's cartwheel and then uppercut.
Wasn't that stupid? That was the dumb.
It was the dumbest fatality.
Yeah.
Stupid Liu Kang.
I didn't like when they started doing the babalities and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's just stick
Friendship.
with fucking
Friendship.
Yeah,
Friendship.
yeah, that's when shit
Friendship.
got horrible.
And that's when I did all that shit on them suckers in the arcade.
Yep. Put them quarters up.
I was nasty.
Put them quarters
I
up.
got you.
You want to take a break?
Winter stays.
Oh, we.
Is that what you? Was that what? I mean, I'm not
gonna
saying
have
you're
him
done. I'm just saying
What?
I'm gonna lie down because I'm wrong.
I don't know. Brian said sponsor.
That's what I meant.
Okay. Oh yeah, sponsor.
I didn't know if you were done. I was saying if you're done.
We're gonna take a quick time out for a sponsor break, and then we'll be right back to me.
Bye.
A big thank you to one of our sponsors, Jeff Beal, and his team at Throwback Custom Cars in Raleigh, North Carolina. For over 30 years, they have specialized in classic car restoration as well as residential/commercial automation technology and audio-video systems. There is no project too big or too small, and they work all across the U.S. To set up a consultation, contact Jeff at 919-235-8337 or go to throwbackcustomcars.com and fill out the Contact Us form. All right, welcome back to the podcast. So, the guys we've covered.
You don't have to say
Resident
welcome
Evil.
back.
Welcome.
I mean, it was a sponsor
back.
break.
Yeah, stupid.
Fucker.
Stupid.
You stupid idiot.
So,
just
we
wanted to
covered
fuck.
Resident Evil, Dying Light, a bunch of shit. My favorite horror has got to be Manhunt on the original PlayStation 2.
Was Manhunt the one where you could walk around with your bare fists and fight people, or was that Condemned?
That might have been
might
Condemned.
have been
Manhunt
Condemned.
is
That was Condemned.
it's kind of a twist between the Running Man and Assassin's Creed. So this
Well,
character,
that just sounds awesome.
yeah, it's Rockstar that made it. So this is right after Grand Theft Auto 3 made it huge. This is Rockstar North and their little side project. So you actually play this dude, James Earl Cash, real name.
Waiting for you to say
That is
Jones.
not a real name.
I was waiting for Jones too. So he's sentenced to death. He's supposed to have lethal injection, but really it was just a sedative. So he gets set up by. I didn't get the director's name, but pretty much it's Brian Cox that voices the director from Super Troopers and Troy and all that shit. So very, very menacing. So he has all these cameras in this vacant part of the city set up to have this dude pretty much make snuff films for him. So he has to hide in, dark spaces, and like when you start off, your only weapons are like plastic bags and bats, and you have to wait for people to go by, and the deaths on here are fucking gruesome. They actually remade this also for the PlayStation 4, so you can play it on the PlayStation 4 now. But you end up, working your way up. Yeah, this is PS2.
Okay.
And it came out on PlayStation 4 in 2016. But obviously, as the levels go up, you get access to guns and shit, but you don't want to use them because the more you use your guns, the more people can find you. So it's, some of the most gruesome death scenes I've ever seen. This is actually banned, I think, in like 7 countries.
Wow.
So, it's good if it's banned somewhere.
Yes.
But, it was just one of those games I like playing during the day and not at night. I mean,
Yes.
there's some scary shit.
Got a few of those. Yeah.
Even for something that came out in 2003. And, there's a character at the end, I'm just going to say, I'm pretty sure his name is like Mr. Piggy, and he runs around with a pig head on and a chainsaw. Mm-hmm. And this is when you get to the house to, try to hunt down Brian Cox's character. But, that's my shit. Play it on the PlayStation 4, Manhunt.
Okay. I will download it when I get home.
That sounds awesome.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's
Pig mask, fornication.
Snuff films. All the usual over here at our multipoptural.
Sounds awesome.
Well, thanks for listening to another episode of Multipoptural. Happy Halloween, everybody. Or pop culture.
Wait.
Multi. Sure, well. Happy Halloween out there, you filthy animals, and we'll catch you on the next one.
Peace.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Pop Culture as Fuck, presented by Multipoptural. Be sure to check us out at our website for all the latest news and notes. You can find us at www.popcultureaf.com or multipoptural.com. And we'll see you next week, you filthy animals.
Yes! Yeah! Victory!
And anger management?
Fuck anger management.